Hello everyone! Welcome to my second video. I guess this will be the introduction, probably. So today is Saturday and we are taking a quick stop at the post office to check the mail. So Mom is in there right now. It's just over there. And yeah, after that we're going to go to the farmer's market, and today is the first day it's going to be open for the summer, so I'm excited to go. There's usually lots of really yummy food and a lady who likes lots of like bakery stuff there, so maybe I'll get to get some bakery stuff. It's delicious. And it's super nice out today, which is great because, I mean, who would want to go to the farmer's market on a rainy day? It was pretty cloudy and windy yesterday, so that wasn't the funnest. Yeah, so we'll be doing that today and getting some lunch and looking at all of the things there. See you all in a bit. There's my friend Destiny. Hello again. So today is Sunday now. You guys saw a little bit of what we did at the farmer's market yesterday. We mostly got some lunch there, but I thought I'd film more of today, Sunday, because we're going to Denali today, so that's gonna be really fun. I brought my good camera, so we're hoping we see some bears.
The blonde bears.
Yes, the blonde cinnamon bears. So we have like blonde...
They're grizzly bears.
Yes, blonde grizzly bears in Alaska at Denali Park and Denali National Park.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's the official name. And they have like a mix of blonde brown hair, possibly from their diet because they eat a lot of fruits, like blueberries and stuff. So their hair, I guess, is kind of like my hair. There's like little blonde streaks in it. I got those done this year. And yeah, so we're going out there for Mother's Day. There's also supposed to be like a Mother's Day car show happening. Yep, we're doing that today. I guess to like better introduce ourselves, my name is Mary, and if you watched our first video, I introduced myself there too, and you should go watch that. We went and did First Friday stuff in Fairbanks, which is where we live, Fairbanks, Alaska, and we got some sushi for dinner that day, and I decided to vlog it. So here we are now, second vlog, and this is my mom. Sherry Bear. Yes, I guess that would make me Mary Bear. And then my sister Heather, she is
Heather Bear.
Yes, Heather Bear. She is currently at work, so she didn't get to come out today, but we're probably gonna do more fun stuff. I mean, it's summertime, so we do fun stuff all the time.
Gotta take advantage of it.
Yep. Gotta get out and do stuff because, I mean, sunshine. Yeah, sunshine especially. And for those of you who don't know, in Alaska, yes, we do get like 24-hour sunshine in the summer. So we're getting to that point now. I think it gets dark around midnight, so it stays pretty light out until like 11:30 p.m.
Can I tell them about civil twilight?
Sure.
Civil twilight is when there's visible daylight 24 hours a day. Well, the civil twilight is in the summer where the dawn meets dusk and it's daylight all day long. Even though the sun is below the horizon, there's still visible daylight. It's where you can't see the stars at night. There's no navigation stars in the sky.
Yeah, so I guess if you come during the summer wanting to see like the northern lights and stuff, that's not a good time to come. We also don't have fireworks during the summer, except for like the very end of summer when it starts to get a little bit darker at night again. And the reason for that is because it's too light out for fireworks. Let's see, what else is there interesting? Oh, so we've lived here approximately 13 years now. My mom, she's originally from Michigan. I was born in Michigan, so we came here long time ago, I suppose.
Still little.
Yeah. When I think I was like
7.
about 6 or 7. I think I had just turned 7. So feels like a really long time to me. I've lived here most of my life, so I'd call myself an Alaskan. Oh, by the way, if you do want to know anything interesting about Alaska, or maybe us, or us living in Alaska, then feel free to comment down below and let us know what you want to know. There's Kip back there. I don't know if I mentioned, we did leave earlier today, but we're borrowing my sister's car because we had car troubles. So hooray, we have her car. But if you do notice, it's a little fuzzy back there with all the dog hair. Our dog doesn't shed, but she's got 2 big dogs that do. So it's a lot of fur in here. But there's no problem with that. It's gonna get everywhere anyway, so kind of hard to clean.
And it's gonna get us to where we need to go.
Yes, much nicer car. Theirs is like smooth. Ours was starting to go like
Yeah, I was not happy.
Yep, it didn't want to go up all the hills and stuff. We have some pretty roller coaster like roads here.
That van is older than you.
Yeah, pretty old van, I suppose.
213,000 miles on it.
Wow, a lot of miles.
Lots of miles.
We've driven a lot in that drone. Did I say drone? We have driven a lot in that car. Also, sorry if I like seem to be catching on my words. Just not very good at talking today. Well, I guess we're gonna kind of focus on the road, maybe put on some music or something, and we will get back to you, talk to you in a little while. Once again. So I was just talking to my mom and I thought I should film this moment. So I was talking about how in Denali National Park, because they don't want the bears to like be human fed or any of the animals for that matter, because there's also a lot of like cute ground squirrels that people want to feed but they shouldn't because it harms them. But anyway, that's off topic. We were talking about the bears, and I was talking about how even when we're like at a ranger station or something in the park and we're eating our lunch and we're just out there eating a cooked sandwich or something, and we just popped it out of the car, like I always feel slightly nervous because there are so many signs everywhere that say like watch out for bears, or like don't leave any food out or dispose of your food properly, and they have the fancy trash cans and stuff for the bears, so the bears can't get to like your trash or your food. And they say don't like bring any food with you in your hiking backpack because they can, you know, they got great noses so they can smell it from a distance. Well, I was talking about how when we do have our lunches out there, sometimes I get nervous and think that like a bear is just gonna like pop out of the woods and be like like try and get our food. And I know that's like ridiculous, but you know, sometimes in the back of your head you're just like, is a bear gonna like come and sniff our food or something?
Scary bears.
Thought I'd just talk about that. But yeah, if you're ever
Not
out,
nice bears like us.
yeah, not nice bears. So if you're ever out in like a park or a national park or anything like that, just remember, like, dispose of your food properly, like keep it in the car. Just don't leave food out because you can attract some bears. At least you can in Alaska, so not a good idea. It's nice to be able to view them though from like some of the viewpoints, because there are a couple where you're kind of high up on the road, like on a hill, and you can see way down below. There are definitely some animals I haven't seen in Denali National Park though. Like I'm pretty sure we've seen a lynx more recently, I think. I don't think I've ever seen a wolf.
Denali, though. That was on the way down to Valdez.
Oh, that was in Valdez. Well, you can see wildlife everywhere in Alaska. But I don't think I've ever seen a wolf, but I have like heard of them, and they're actually doing quite a bit of like research on the wolves in Denali right now. They've got like tracking devices, and there's a lot of really cool research that goes on up here. So yeah. Let's see. I know, like, if you're just hiking in the very front of Denali, what's that creek called again where everyone hikes?
First one?
Yeah.
That's Riley Creek.
Oh, okay. So Riley Creek, there's like a little hiking area, and if you're hiking there, there's a very likely chance that you're gonna see a ground squirrel because we were hiking before, and my sister had some brown shoes, and a ground squirrel ran up and like stood on her foot, and it sniffed it, and like I think it tried to take a little bite of her foot. So maybe it looked like food or something. So
It's pretty funny.
yeah, so you can see a lot of ground squirrels even if you're just walking around. You can kind of see them through like the little bushes, because there's some low bushes there, and just they'll be running around somewhere. So when I was in school, they taught us that ground squirrels make some very specific noises. So I guess they'll chirp 2 times if there's a 2-legged person coming, so they kind of warn each other, and they'll chirp 4 times, I suppose, if there's a 4-legged, like a bear or a wolf coming. And they have some specific calls, because there's always one that's like stood up looking for the rest of the pack to make sure that everyone's safe. So it's kind of cool. There's also some mountain squirrels that all they do all day is sit up in the sun on the rocks and sunbathe. They go eat some food, and then they nap.
Marmots.
Yes, marmots, that's what they're called. And I want to be those squirrels. They sound like they have a great life. But yeah, I learned all of this actually at Denali National Park. There was a park ranger who had a squirrel talk, and she talked a lot about the squirrels.
The bridge is coming up.
Oh, the bridge. windy. It's pretty windy out, so I put my jacket on to mostly keep my hair out of my face because it keeps blowing in my face. Mom's in the car because she doesn't want to really come out in the wind, but she did come out in Healy, which we just were at, seeing all of the cool cars for the car show. So yeah, we're in Denali. So we had a pretty eventful day in Denali, as you could see. We saw some caribou, some moose. We did see a ground squirrel and a bunny, but I didn't get a picture of those two. I think we actually saw 2 bunnies. And yeah, so now we're heading out. We passed Glitter Gulch, which is like the tourist trap of Denali. And then we're going to go get some dinner somewhere, so we'll figure it out. The train is going by apparently, so. We stopped just long enough to get a video of the train, which I got, so you'll probably have seen before I filmed the second clip, so.
It's so windy out here.
Yes, it's very windy. Every time I go outside, my hair's like, so, sorry for that face. Yep, next time you'll see us, we'll probably be eating some food, so. Live again in the car again. So anyway, we went to the 49th state, was it 49th state diner?
Brewery.
It's
a brewery. It's a microbrewery.
So
they've got all kinds of great beers there.
I looked at the
Even though
sign
we
like a
don't
million
drink.
times, but Yes, so we went to the 49 State Brewery. We did get a homemade root beer though. Like a
Brewed root beer.
yes, the best kind. Very delicious. We had very good dinner. It was so tasty. And yep, now we're back on the road, so we're heading home.
Our 2-hour drive home.
Yes. We may or may not see you again, but if we don't, goodbye. Thanks for watching. I guess like, subscribe if you want to, comment, let us know, I guess, how we can improve. I am always looking for ways to improve and get better at this vlogging thing, so thanks for watching.